It's one of the most valuable parts of the Face the Media course. It's all about preparing for an interview, and we give a simple and highly effective way to do it. More than that, once you have prepared, you'll get the opportunity to test it on camera, under lights, with a professional interviewer, and you'll win. Yes, you will. Press interviews, radio interviews, television interviews all present unique challenges you'll need to understand and master. And that is what the Face the Media course is about. We'll go through those, but knowing your rights is one thing. Being able to enforce them in a hostile interview is altogether another. Fortunately, most interviews do not fall into the category of hostile or aggressive, but you'll still need to know your rights. Here's one to get you started. Did you know that you have the right to record the interview yourself? And how valuable is that when it happens? It levels the playing field enormously. No one is going to misquote you or quote you out of context if they know you can prove what you said. You're already ahead of the game by just asking that question. As a professional interviewer, I can tell you, it's so rare to find a prepared interviewee. Mainly, we talk to rabbits in the headlights. Here's just one of the many things you can do to prepare. Ask yourself, what's the question I would most not want to answer? Now, don't go in on a wing and a prayer in the hope that they won't ask that question. Work on that answer. That's a real confidence arrow you need in your quiver. Why would you? Someone is giving you the opportunity to own the space and put your case. But perhaps in your company you aren't authorized to answer questions. Well, there are better ways than saying no comment. Because no comment is a comment. It screams, I have something to hide. Yes, you can. Have a look at the question, what rights do I have in a media interaction? Proper preparation goes a long way to building confidence, and proving to yourself beforehand that you are able to deliver effectively builds confidence. You'll do all that in the practical section of the course, but we'll also show you the biggest confidence builder of them all, how to know and win your audience. Well, you can try, but interviewers have their own agenda. You're far better advised to know and how to insert and apply your own agenda. After all, you also have rights. You're entitled to your own agenda. You need to turn an interrogation into a conversation. Here's our system, how we work. At the start of the workshop, you set your objectives and your expected outcomes. You work with us diligently through the course and we'll deliver to the group specific and defined objectives. At the end, we check with you that they have been delivered, that you have achieved your objectives. And if you decide they haven't, we'll give you a full refund of your fee. Now, we say that with confidence because we've never in 20 years been asked to pay back the money. If you have a case to answer, we'll show you how best to answer it. We'll help you prepare to limit reputation damage because that's what's at stake, your reputation. Perhaps even your future in business. We can even show you how to win by determinedly correcting mistakes. But if you ask us to help conceal nefarious activities, you've got the wrong people. We don't work in whitewash or fake news. We work to a very strict non-disclosure agreement. Our reputation and your company's security are inextricably bound. It's one of the essential reasons we've continued in business for so long. It's also the reason we don't advertise. Our business usually comes from referral or word of mouth. People who've experienced our services and they're happy to recommend them. A morning session has a maximum of 3 delegates. A full day, a maximum of 6. You'll discover and see illustrated the essential learnings the course provides in a highly interactive and, dare I add, entertaining workshop session. That leaves fully half the time to practical work on camera. You'll have the opportunity to test the skills you've learned on camera and then review and learn from the first viewing. The second run on camera, applying the lessons from the first, will surprise even you. By the way, your 2 video performances go into our video vault, which only you have access to. If you decide to share it with others, well, that's your choice, but we never will. The advanced course deals specifically with the aggressive or hostile interview. It leans heavily on the foundation the first course builds. We've learned that no previous training or experience supplies that essential base. Without it, we can't offer our guarantee of delivery, and for that reason, we won't accept the risk of failure. It would be like putting a nun in a Formula One. It takes us the same amount of time to set up and train 1 person as it does to train 3, or 4 or 5 as it does 6 in a full day session. We are frequently asked at very senior levels to work one-on-one, and although we're able to tailor specifically to their unique needs, we simply can't reduce the time you need to invest to be effective.